Hello there, everyone watching. This is Sean's little check-in, recording number 15, I believe. Either that or 14. Anyway, I just wanted to check in with folks about this understanding more what I mean by it and what is meant out there by it, by this whole phrase, we're all in this together, because we really certainly are with this pandemic. And even before the pandemic, the fact is that we have always all been in life together. But now more than ever, there is this common shared reality of coping with the pandemic that really brings to the forefront more of a sense that truly in life we are all in this together. So more particularly what I mean by that and how we can live with this understanding and benefit from it, this sense of we're all in this together, is a little more explanation. So from a place of living from the heart, that place in ourselves that understands how our own survival needs and our own higher understanding of the world at large and beyond, all this intellectual understanding, that all can come together in the heart, heart consciousness, if you will, of how the big picture out there and who we are with our basic survival needs does fit together as one big picture that we each are a part of and that each and every one of us is a part of. It's the seed of empathy, for one thing. And that's my understanding of living more from the heart. So this whole sense of we're all in this together is, if you will, more a sense of heart consciousness, a sense of having living from empathy more, and seeing the commonalities of experience as much as possible where they're to be found. That's what I mean when I say we're all in this together. I hope those little explanations formed together help to bring a sense to folks watching of what really is meant by we're all in this together. Of course, there are nuanced, very different areas of experience each of us are having. And that's always been the case in life. But what I'm getting at is more and more the commonality of experience that can be found more readily these days with the pandemic that we're going through. And there are, of course, many people out there who are very still survival oriented in that place, me, mine, very individualistic oriented, that are, thinking as best as possible, what can I get out of this for myself? We know of those people at large. And even when I say that, those people, it's that separation consciousness, us, them, that is being fostered when I say that. And I am doing my best to buy into that less and less of me, them, those people, me. Much as that tribalistic thinking is happening, including on the economic class level of the super wealthy billionaires, and then those of us, the rest of us who are not, which is the vast majority. That's us, them thinking. And that's definitely away from we're all in this together kind of thinking. But I want to tell you that I'm convinced more and more with this pandemic happening that is really pretty small thinking. It's small-minded thinking, and it's really very skewed awareness of separation, us, them. Because I have more money, I'm separate from everyone else and their experience and what they're going through versus what I have power over and what I'm going through. At the end of the day, you can't eat money. And if this pandemic goes on long enough, the whole experiences of difficulty from that pervade everyone's life, no matter how much money you have, no matter how much distance you can keep between yourself and the on-the-ground difficulties of experience from this pandemic. It does affect anyone and everyone, this pandemic. If you're exposed to it, doesn't matter how much money you have, you still can get this virus. It doesn't discriminate on your privilege. It just goes where there's opportunity of being exposed to it. And that is a very reality grounding understanding of how we are all in this together. So anyway, with all of what I'm saying, I hope I continue to make sense, that it's just best as possible to notice the commonalities of experience that we're going through. And from there, remembering, therefore, we're all in this together, and it makes sense to be as considerate as possible to others, because we are all, in doing so, we are doing so for ourselves too, such as wearing of masks out in public. That is very much a courtesy. We do that to help save others from our germs or possible germs that we have. And we hope that they do that in turn, wear their face masks for us. It's a cooperative exercise because it's a practice of understanding that we are all in this together. We are coming from our hearts of that understanding that I am not going to infect someone else, and they're not going to with me either, because they care. They care about their welfare. They also care about mine, and that both matter just as much and are so interlinked. That's a tangible example of what I'm getting at, of how we are truly all in this together. So with that said, I hope everyone takes care, like you've all continued to do as best as possible, to the best of your ability, such as being responsible out in public with wearing your face masks and wear indicated gloves. Of course, there's a whole careful way of wearing gloves and taking them off. And a lot of information about that online and elsewhere. But in any case, it has been nice just reaching out again while I've had some thoughts to share. And take care, everyone. And I will see you this way again sometime soon.